Does the verse we are going to examine today prove for us that the Qur'an is from God, or does it refute that claim?
Verse 5 of the 9th Surah of the Qur'an says, "After the sacred months have passed, kill the polytheists, fight them, capture them, besiege them, and lie in wait for them at every ambush until they repent, establish prayer, and give you alms. If they do these three things, then you may forgive them, because God is forgiving and merciful."
The occasion of revelation of the verse is, this verse was revealed after some pagan tribes in Arabia broke treaties with Muslims and attacked them. The fight instruction is specific to those hostile groups, not a general command for all people. The emphasis is also on peaceful resolution. If they repent, pray, and pay zakat, i.e., follow basic Islamic obligations, Muslims are told to let them go. The forbidden months were sacred months during which fighting was normally prohibited. Once those months passed, self-defense against aggressors was permitted.
What do you really think? Could this be proof of the Quran or a refutation of it? At first, I wanted to use AI to generate this meaning just like I did with the other characters, but when I gave this meaning to the AI to read for me and use it in this video, the AI flagged it as inappropriate content. And I don't understand how you don't consider this content in the Quran to be inappropriate. Well, this context of revelation that the clerics tell you about actually comes from books that were written at the earliest 200 years after Muhammad's death, books like Tabari and Kafi, which were written 200 to 300 years after Muhammad's death, and other books that were written 700 to 800 years later. These contexts of revelation are read from those books, which, as I have shown you in my research, were written at a time when the Islamic cultural wave had spread during the Abbasid era in ancient Iran, and they are not that reliable. Just like the Quran itself, these are not considered historical sources for us. So the only historical source we have is the Quran itself, and according to the Quran's own text in this verse, you see that it says, "We have brought the Quran to you in clear, plain Arabic, without the need for any interpretation." And these reasons for revelation and interpretations that are presented were all added years later to make their texts look better. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments section. In this playlist we've prepared for you, every day we try to show you the clear meaning of one or more verses from the Quran without these kinds of interpretations and reasons for revelation. And then we'll also show you the interpretations that were provided years later, so we can see them together. These people are Muslims with this perspective, and you, who haven't actually researched Islam and have only heard that Islam is a rational religion, are exposed to these kinds of interpretations that are provided years later, interpretations written in the great houses of wisdom that were established in ancient Iran. And you should read the Quran yourself, because the only historical source we have for Islam is this very Quran, and other sources and narrations are not reliable at all. The credibility of the Quran is accepted by both critics of Islam and Muslims themselves. So, the only reason someone can accept Islam is through their own research, examination, reading, and personal judgment of the Quran. Subscribe to our channel so you can watch the clear meaning of the Quran with us every day. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it. Until the next video, goodbye.